Woohoo! We are live. Welcome to Amberless Chat. Is anyone out there? Send us a comment. Let us know. Oh, look, it says we got 3 people already, only seconds into this. So I'm here with Dwayne Scott Cerny tonight. That'll
And
be a fun night.
Dwayne Scott Cerny is here with Russell.
And there you go. And look, there's Leah.
Yay! Hey.
Woo-hoo. Hi, Leah. How are you? Welcome. I hope Poppy's there. Dwayne, how's things? What's going on in Chicago?
It's been really warm. It's like 86 today, but not insufferable.
Not like you.
Yes. You're starting early, Russell.
Somebody's got to
It's
be.
gonna
Gary's
a long,
there.
long hour if you're going to be doing that.
Hey, Gary. The Buck Bunch. So it's warm but not insufferable, huh?
It's warm, and I'm getting ready to do a vintage market on Sunday. I actually have a little card here for it. You can have some graphics. It's called Vintage Garage, although it's not in this building. It's in cool card though. It's in Evanston, and I'm going to be doing my first book signing for my second book.
Very nice.
Yeah,
we have pictures of your first and second books.
Mm.
That I just received mine today, and so far I've read the introduction to Selling Dead People's Things and the first chapter, or the first story. Do you refer to them as chapters or stories?
Oh, you can call them whatever you want. Call them whatever.
Okay.
You got through the book blurbs too.
I got through the book blurbs.
Yes. That took as long to get as writing the book. So.
It's like our friend Charles Resnick collecting his top 10 lists from famous people for his top 10 lists of monsters and top 10 lists. He has those books that are he gets famous people to write lists of like their favorite movie monsters or
right.
But it takes him forever to collect them all. So
that's the issue there. Yeah, the second book I said I wasn't going to do it, and then I did it anyway. So it was like, if I can make it happen, great.
It's funny. I think I've heard you say you aren't going to do a third book. So when should we expect it?
Yeah, right. I like to keep expectations low.
So far, you're doing a great job.
Great job. That's why I'm here with you tonight.
Nothing could be lower.
No, we're Amberless.
Yeah,
we're
rudderless.
So.
And so Amber is running around the country somewhere. Who knows where? If anyone knows, feel free to put it up on the magical map and let us know. So Leah says that she's doing great, and Poppy isn't home right now. He's at mom playing cards. But Leah had some baking to do, and she'd like to come on live and chat tonight. I'll send you a link in a little while, Leah. And we'll have you on to tell us what's going on. But I think Poppy's probably out taking all your mom's money. He's a card shark. So who else is out there? Let's get some people chatting. What are you doing tonight, Gary? How's things? Is the whole Buck Bunch on? So what did I do today? I did some more work. Nothing too dramatic. I was trying to think. Over dinner I did watch the episode of The Simpsons with John Waters on it.
Oh, that's the best one.
That's such a great episode. I haven't seen it in years. And I was like,
forgot about that.
Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill?
Did you go out at all today?
Outside? No, I didn't. It was I only went downstairs to check the mail and get the books. But
in the book, that's right. The book.
It was like 91, 92 degrees here today, and I kind of went, I'll stay in.
Yeah.
The last few days, I've gone out and walked 2 to 3 miles a day, so
sweet.
I kind of thought it'd be nice to take a break.
Yeah. And we need to get ready for this tonight, so
Yes, exactly. So, and it's a little early to ask you what you had for dinner, so we'll save that for when we get there.
When we get there.
We need all our regulars to show up first.
Yes. Well, every time I'm on the show, I say Mexican. It's just going to be like there's a, that's my answer every time.
We need to have something different.
I know, just at least to talk about.
Exactly.
Nothing else.
Leah says Poppy is a card shark. He played cards at the 50-plus club today, 6 games of 120s, and got an overall score of 720. And the scorekeeper had to double check because she couldn't believe it was that high. I have no idea what 120s is. I'm not that much of a card player. Do you play cards, Dwayne?
I do not, but I have been that high.
I think that was 420, not 720.
Oh, so sorry, it's the glasses.
You need older glasses so you can see the 720. Oh, Amber would be proud of you. So.
Well, we do what we can.
Yes. So, because Amber is out, I do want to warn everyone that since we don't know where she is, do lock your doors and windows tonight. She could show up at any time.
It's like reverse Santa Claus.
It is.
You don't want her to show up, so you're locking your doors. And
I mean, you may want to seal off the chimney too, because who knows what she'll.
Yeah. Depending what
she's been known to come down things, and you don't want it to be your chimney.
Yeah. Well, depending what she's wearing, it could be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So who just joined us? I see more people coming on. Send us some comments. Let us know what you're doing. Say hi. Tell us where you're watching from.
Yeah, let some people in Chicago know that we were going to be doing this tonight. So if you're from Chicago and you know me or don't know me or want to get to know me or just want to say something bad about Russell, most importantly, please.
And speaking of people who say bad things about me, apparently this guy Bob Bulliard is watching.
Not him again.
He says Amber's gambled away all of his money. Please send more ASAP. So that might be a clue for some of you as to where Amber is.
We should have a Bitcoin fundraiser for her tonight.
There we go. Anyone who'd like to send Amber some Bitcoin?
Anybody wants to send Amber Bitcoin?
Yes.
Yeah. Since she's already bit the big one.
Because she won't know what to do with Bitcoin, so that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. Right?
Can I turn this into chips?
No, but I've got guacamole.
And Big J's here. I thought you were on vacation, Big J, yet here you are. So we have a video from Big J for later in the show.
Oh, he's so prepared.
I know, but he said he wasn't going to be able to join us. So, and Big J, if you're still listening, I hope I was going to mention this later in the show, but I know in your video you said you couldn't wait to come back next week, but I do want to mention that next week Amber will be traveling again. She will be indisposed somewhere, and I will be traveling, so we're going to take next week off. So I'm just telling you that now, Big J. So
there's a rumor that the two of you are being deported. Is actually what's going on.
It is a rumor, but to different countries.
Oh, that was part of the agreement.
And also part of the problem with Amber's visas. Two Toads is here. Hey, Two Toads, and says you guys are just trying to rough up Amber's wig tonight. Yeah, we are. When she's not here, the cat's away, the mice are going to play.
Yeah, roughing it up.
And Leah's had Gary reading her blog. Back in the day, people used to write diaries and hide them. Now people just put it out in the blog for everyone to read. How times have changed.
Yeah, or a Facebook post.
Did you have a secret diary?
No, I know.
No, I didn't either. I never really did that.
I'm out. It's all out there for everybody to deal with. Yeah.
Well, put on some pants.
Oh, that again.
Yes. So Big J says he's having a good time out on the boat.
Well, I'm glad somebody is.
Yes. Gary's saying hello to Two Toads. We haven't seen Bridget yet tonight. Where's Bridget hiding? And who else is missing? We got Leah. We got Big J. The Buck Bunch is here. Don Rotten's not here yet. He's been watching our YouTubes a lot and commenting on them, which is a lot of fun. Oh, and here, Leah's got her link for her diaries. So, are you going to write? Grabbing your water. Okay. So, yeah, lots going on. But we're still missing a few people. So, we can get into it. Nobody's asked the big questions yet. The missing people. Oh, that's who we're missing. Kenny too. Nobody said like, share, and subscribe, so I'm gonna have to do it. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll notice that our YouTube channel has been growing lately, which is fantastic. So please do that. And if you've got questions for us, send them in on the chat. Or send them an email to amberlemailive@gmail.com if you want to be on the show, and I can send you a link to come in and talk with us. Because Dwayne loves to talk.
I love to talk. I was just going to say people should follow the TikToks. There's new TikToks up from Amber that are funny.
If you're not on TikTok, you should be, because Amber.
It's just it for Amber alone. For Amber
and then for Dwayne, because Dwayne has a TikTok as well.
Actually, yeah, that was a little side hustle we were going to slide in later after Mexican food, but
sure. You know. So I guess since you brought it up, we'll have to ask that question. What did people eat tonight? Dwayne, what did you eat?
I didn't have dinner yet.
You didn't have dinner yet?
It's Chicago. It's an hour earlier. So
it's still going to be a late dinner for you, though.
Right. Well, what's more important? Eating. Okay, I had what did I have? Cheese nips.
Cheese nips. So, well, you can always eat on the show. People have done it before.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and there's a message for Bob Bulliard from Big J. I hope you're having a good time.
Well, it's nice that someone cares about.
Yeah, and Bob seems to pretty much usually manage to have a good time. So I don't think you have to worry, Big J. But what you might want to do if you're worried about Bob is, start that bail fund. Start a GoFundMe for Bob's bail money.
Yeah.
Who knows what might happen? Who knows?
Also, accepting Bitcoin.
Also accepting Bitcoin.
It's a 22nd century world, which we're selling for $19.95 tonight.
If you want to send me money, I take Shiba Inu.
Oh, you just like saying that.
No, I do have Shiba Inu.
You still like saying that.
It's fun to say.
There were words that were just fun to say.
Yes.
I'm not going to say it. It would sound like I was having a seizure.
Well, Leah says she had Mexican food tonight. Soft shell beef tacos with shredded cheddar cheese and tomato. Poppy, who isn't too tore up, as he says, on tacos, had fish cakes instead.
Oh, fish cakes sound good.
Yes. Now, were they Todd Kung fish cakes?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. So, we haven't heard from Mr. Bulliard in a while. I'm thinking maybe he popped in and popped out quickly, but who knows? He probably just wants to make sure that people are talking about Amber.
Oh, they are talking all right.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Nobody has anything good to say, but they're talking.
Not a thing.
Not a thing. Now,
So
as well it should be.
Todd Kung. Yes, Todd Kung. That's hard to say. And Gary had pasta with teriyaki beef tips.
Okay, I think that wins so far. That sounds really good.
Now, did you make that, Gary, or did someone else make it? Because I know different people sometimes cook in your household there. So who made dinner tonight? Oh, and Bob says, "Oh, I'm here."
Yeah.
Oh, don't get so excited, Dwayne.
As I've said to many an employee, good to know.
Good to know. If you'd like, Mr. Bulliard, I can send you the link, and you can come on in and join us.
He really should. That's a really good idea.
That would be that would be funny. Oh, and Gary says, "Hey, Bob." So let's see. I was trying to think. Did I do anything else exciting today? Today was just not that exciting.
Well, but you do have a vacation planned, which sounds like a lot of fun.
I do one.
I said you have a little mini vacation planned.
I do have a mini vacation planned. Yes, Rocco and I are going to the world of chocolate, Hershey Park. So, if any of you are going to be in Hershey Park in the near future, don't look for Rocco. He'll be strung out on sugar.
Maybe he'll get stuck on one of those rides as well.
Yes.
It's a small peanut butter world after all.
Unfortunately, I did look at the extended weather forecast today, and it's supposed to be like 90 degrees while we're there.
Of course, sure.
And a lot of I haven't been in many years, but from what I can tell, it's still similar. Most of their rides are like outdoor roller coasters and rides and things. Although they do have a lot of water park now, so we may be spending time in the water park, or the hotel has a big pool complex as well.
So. I wonder if melted chocolate is a problem when it's that warm.
I would assume so.
Yeah, like in the gift shops. I wonder if they
have. Well, the gift shops, I'm sure, must be air conditioned.
Air conditioned.
The bigger ones, but if they have like chocolate bars for sale out, like from a cart.
The cart, yeah. Chocolate vendors, they're in, yeah.
I know. What are those? Is it Malamars that they won't sell during the summer? They're only available in the winter. Because they're chocolate over marshmallow, basically, and they can't ship them properly during the summer because they melt. And we have Rocco is the Willy Wonka of Hershey Park. And Bob says, make sure you ride the fudge flume.
That sounds fun to say, too, and probably to do.
I'm going to guess they don't have anything named that, but
yeah, I think that's probably illegal in 49 states.
Probably. So since we are into it a little ways, and we do have both Bob and Big J on, I'm going to play Big J's video so everybody can see what he's doing and all the excitement. So here it is.
Hey, Ember Crew, it's me, Big J. I just want to come on and say hello to everybody. I really miss you all right now, but I'm having a great vacation. So anyway, I just want to come on and say hi, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday for Ember Chat. But have a good chat tonight, and I'll keep in touch. Have a great week. Bye, guys.
That was very nice.
That looks like the inside of his boat. And Big J and I think his parents, I don't know who else, are somewhere out on Lake Champlain touring all the islands and different stops of Lake Champlain, from what I understand. And if anyone is out on Lake Champlain in a boat and you spot Big J, if you go over and say hi, you'll get nothing. But feel free to say hi to him. We have no prizes for spotting Big J.
He probably has some Star Wars memorabilia with him on the boat.
He might, but I'm guessing he's not going to share it with
you. Oh, no, he's not going to share it. No, you'll be. You could be sabered and they'll sink your Bismarck.
Well, you need your lightsaber with you. You never know when Darth Vader or Darth Maul might show up.
Going to show up on jet skis. Yeah.
Right.
It could happen.
Right. So
what did you have for dinner?
What did I have for dinner?
There's an echo in here.
Yes, I had some leftovers. The other night, I made a giant pasta salad and put in a ton of vegetables. It's got broccoli and onions and carrots and what else? Peas and tomatoes and then it's got some chopped up ham in it and some cheddar cheese. And I made a dressing to put on it. And I've been eating my way through the leftovers of that. So I mostly had that for dinner. So
Yeah.
very exciting.
That can hold you. Yeah. But isn't it great you do that? Like the second day, you feel so good about it. And the third day, you're just looking at it, and it's like looking back at you.
Like, what else can I do? With
There's
this?
anything,
Exciting.
anything
Yeah.
that it's like don't have to eat
I've
it.
even woken up and gone, can I use it in an omelet?
Yes,
I'm like, no.
right. Could I use it in a hostage video?
I think I could probably get away with it in a frittata.
Yeah. Well, that's
But-
fun to say too.
A frittata is great to say.
I made some shrimp with pasta the other night, and I do not cook. Let me tell you, if I opened up a restaurant, it'd be Cafe Botulism. Really, it's terrible. I'm a terrible cook. I've
Or
poisoned guests.
you could do like that place in New York did years ago. That I mean, they were a regular restaurant too, but they featured TV dinners on their menu.
Oh wow!
So you could come in and they would cook a TV dinner for you, and you could pay $20 for a $3.99.
Yeah. And that's why people love New York.
hmm And everybody went, "Ooh, what a fun idea!"
Yeah.
They're like, there's an oven in your apartment.
It's $10 extra if a rat runs across your foot. Yeah.
Right. So you made shrimp.
Oh, yeah, just cut me off there. Just the middle of a recipe. Middle of a recipe. There's
Well, you
just
got to share the recipe now.
no respect at all. Well, okay. My store manager, Eric, you're not watching. Very nice. He gave me some pasta for Christmas, something expensive from Whole Foods. You all you have to do is put it in boiling water, and right there, it's like, oh my God, that's a recipe. They had Paul Newman's pasta.
Sauce.
Yeah, and the shrimp, they were tail on, and then I went almost threw them in, and then I thought, I should take the tails off.
They love to leave the tails on those things because they're supposed to look better.
Yeah,
It just makes it a pain in the ass to eat, especially when it's covered in like pasta sauce.
it's terrible. You can't. So I took it off before I put it in, which I thought was like cooking. There's Martha Stewart. You can steal that idea from me. I took the tails off.
Now, are these pre-cooked shrimp or cooked shrimp?
Of course, they were pre-cooked. Everything. If I could have had the water pre-boiled, yes. And chopped up a carrot, boiled that because I thought, well, that's going to be really tough, and they were still a little tough. Threw that in there. Needed something else. It was okay. It was good. It's okay, but it needed. That it was just food.
Yeah. You could try next time. You could try, and I know this is terrifying, adding some spices to Newman's sauce to like give it a little more zing.
Yeah, it definitely needed a zing.
And the other thing that I learned is if you really want to like make your pasta sauce more like the restaurants do, right before you serve it, you do what they call creaming it, which means you throw a little butter in and melt the butter into it.
Oh,
And it gives it a little creamy texture.
like right on the top of it, like on the
It's on
plating
the
it?
top. Well, no, you mix it in.
Oh, you mix it
Mix
in.
it
Okay.
into the pasta. And it melts in.
Yeah, I did put in grated Parmesan.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Real Parmesan, and then I guess whatever this is, the powdered. See, I'm telling you, 63 years old. I don't even know what it's called. It's like a powdered Parmesan that you got. So there was a lot of Parmesan, which helped. I think the carrots helped.
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, there was I don't know what really spice would
You
be.
could also go Fra Diavolo and add a little bit of cayenne pepper to it
Yeah.
to make
It definitely needed
just a little.
yeah. If anybody has any suggestions the next time I try this, tell
How
me now.
how can Ray make his shrimp pasta better?
Yes, right. How can I
Let's get those cooking suggestions going. So Gary Buck says that Hershey Park was his camping ground growing up, and Gary, from what we know, I can only imagine you were a tramp there. But
That's an interesting expression.
I love that. And most of his family worked there.
Yeah,
So
well,
when was the last time you were there, Gary? I think it's been probably like 10 years since I've been there. I took some friends' kids.
Well,
With my friends many years ago when we went, and we had a lot of fun. But the kids didn't know I was coming to visit, and I arrived at their house the night before, and they were already in bed. And the next morning, Mom, Dad, and I got up and packed the car, and then they went up and picked the kids up in their pajamas and brought them down and loaded them into the car, and told them we were going to the dentist. And the whole way there, that's all they would say is, we're going to the, well, why is Uncle Russell here? Because he needs to go to the dentist too. And when we got close enough and they saw the sign and we were pulling in, these kids burst into tears and screams of excitement at the same moment. Where it's just like, we're going to Hershey Park. It was great.
It's horribly cruel, but it's great.
Gary says he went last in 2000 when his mom passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's been a while. I bet it's changed again since I've been there. It's changed. And speaking of changing, look who's here.
Hey, you talking that Hershey story again?
Yeah.
I've been hearing this nonstop.
Well, because you told your kids you were taking them to Hershey, don't you? Your niece
That's
and nephew.
because I'm not cruel. I'm not gonna say, hey, we're going to the dentist. You know how hard it'll be to get them in the car? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's why you put them in there while they're still asleep, and then tell them.
It's true.
Then it's
I
too
can
late.
just give an extra dose of melatonin.
How are you, Rocco?
I've been better. I've been worse, but it's not like I'm cursed or anything. Or am I? I might be. I'm trying to figure that out. Somebody cursed me, and I don't know who did it. Someone out there.
We removed the curse. There was curses removed. Yes. Wait, I've got it here. Let me get this up the camera. You see this? See what that is?
Oh, what's that? I thought you were talking about this.
It looks like a genie with a bottle.
That's right. It's a genie with a bottle who grants wishes. So Rocco is not cursed. So he's going to go to Hershey Park and not get stuck on another ride.
Yeah.
But if you are, videotape it because that was great.
I don't think it's a small world type rides there.
They work the milk chocolate into something.
Yeah, they used the chocolate ride is kind of like that. The factory tour. Years ago, you used to actually go in the factory. And now
when I was a kid, I went to the actual factory.
Yeah, now it's like a motorized tour. You get in carts and ride through, and they show you how it's made and all this kind of stuff. And
I know, just like that time I went to Jurassic Park, and the same thing. They showed how they, made the dinosaurs and stuff. I wanted to see the real thing, but they had puppets.
Okay,
so they started eating people.
Yeah. Gary Buck says his uncle was the supervisor for the chocolate plant. Ooh, I hope you got a lot of free chocolate, Gary. So,
did he wear a cape?
Because he was super?
He was a supervisor.
Sure.
All the other guys were just visors, but he was super.
Yes.
He had that magic chocolate power. Probably from that genie in the lamp.
Possibly.
I'm just thinking of possible solutions and, stuff like that. This is what I do. I sit around thinking all the time. Not thinking and drinking like you know who.
Well, thinking and drinking gentleman is off performing tonight. That's why he's not going to be here. Jack auditioned for a couple of one acts and got both parts, and then found out that they're both in the same one act festival. So on Monday night he did one. Tonight he's doing the other one, and then if they make it to the semifinals and then finals, the finals would be just 2 one acts competing against each other. So it could be that he has to be in both of the one acts.
I hope he's a quick change artist.
Well, I'm sure they would have to give him a little time to change, but I think they're pretty bare bones.
Well, if he's sober, he can do it.
He can, yes.
If he's sober. Let's talk about wishful thinking.
So, Rocco, what'd you do today?
We went bowling.
Bowling?
There's this place in Riverhead. It's all-star bowling. They got flashy lights and food and stuff. It was fun. It was good. I like to roll a ball down an alleyway every now and then. It's fun, especially since there was some hot ladies next to us with some kids. They weren't single, but, that doesn't bother me none. But, yeah, it was. And then we went swimming at the hotel.
Nice.
Because I'm displaced at the moment, as you know.
Yes. Yes, we know. So there you are. So what do you want to do at Hershey Park when we're there?
The major consensus seems to be eat a lot of chocolate. That's what I'm getting. I just want the chocolate. I'm like, you can't just eat chocolate. You got to eat the chocolate and then go on a ride that's going to make you want to throw up the chocolate so we can eat more chocolate.
Nice.
That's the way I look at it.
Nice.
So we're going to work on that one.
Gary says when his uncle was working there, he was living on chocolate, and now he's a diabetic. Yeah, so these things happen, Gary.
I'm sure it was worth it, though.
And look who has to jump in here. That Bob Boyer guy says he's cooling off in Vegas. Now a balmy 109. So, and is 109 the amount of money you've lost or the temperature?
At least he's going to real casinos.
Yes, you went to a mini casino the last couple of nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dear God, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't a lot of fun either. It was like the Walking Dead playing electronic slots and shit. It was bizarre, let me tell you.
Well, I looked that place up online, and they didn't there's no entertainment. Like there's
they got nothing.
There's no theater there. They have one restaurant that looked like it was kind of like burgers and fries, basically.
Well, I actually ate there last night, and I had the New York strip steak, which I gotta admit, the food was pretty excellent.
Oh, that's good.
So they had that going for them.
Like when we went to Atlantic City, like each casino has like 10 restaurants to choose.
Yeah.
You
Used to go to that all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. That was phenomenal. I don't remember what place it was. It might have been actually a Trump place. I don't think so.
Yeah.
That would have tasted
Well,
like.
that's why they went out of business, because they were giving away too much seafood. Dwayne, have you been to Atlantic City?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
No.
Have you
Been to Vegas. Oh
to
yeah,
Vegas?
love Vegas. Vegas. It's fake. I love things that are fake. And the whole
That is so fake.
I mean, so I get off the plane and just go crazy.
Everything about Vegas is fake. You
It's
are
fake.
correct.
So the girls, the boys, they're all fake, but it's beautiful to look at. So look, since Amber's not here, wait. Let's back up a little here.
Okay.
So where were the slots? What is this? Was this something temporary or the gambling? And
No, this is a place on Long Island called Jake's 58. It's at exit 58 on the LIE.
Okay.
It's not a shithole. It's nice. It's just that it's small. So, and and they don't have a license for table games and stuff. So they got all electronic stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's all slot machines and.
It used to be just a hotel, and they turned it
New York
into
doesn't allow
so they
table
don't have the
games.
space.
Does New York allow table games, Rocco?
Well, I don't know about all of New York, but Suffolk County didn't get permission. I know that.
Huh.
So all they have is basically slot machines.
No, they got the table games, but it's
they're
all
electronic. Right.
It looked interesting, but I didn't play.
Right. Good way to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And everybody there looked really, really bored and old.
Yeah. I always love when they're just smoking and smoking and smoking, and then they're towing the oxygen tank with them.
I've seen that.
Right. And then it takes up 2 slot machines because there's the if you say anything, ma'am, could you move your oxygen? And she's like, yeah.
Now, first off, she's playing the 2 machines next to her as well. God forbid you sit down and say,
absolutely, yes,
you will get killed.
Yes.
Now, Rocco, did they allow smoking in the one out on Long Island?
No smoking anywhere.
There's no smoking. Jeez, this place.
They had a little lounge outside people can go to. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that the food was excellent because this is not exactly an infomercial for the place.
No.
I know. I feel bad. I would love to give it a rave review, but.
Anybody else wants to write in and give a review of this place? What's it called again? It's on the 58?
Jake's 58.
Jake's 58 because it's at the 58th exit.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's better than nothing. That's what the logo or the slogan should be. Hey, come to Jake's 58.
Jake's 58.
It's better than nothing, you know?
Otherwise, you got to go to Connecticut.
Yeah, you got to hop on a ferry or you go to exit 58. What do you want to do?
So out in Vegas, Bob had a Coney dog and fries. Are you at what's the hotel there? Is it called America? The one that's all U.S. themed? I forget. Is that where you are?
No, that was Circus. Same thing.
No, different hotel, but yeah, I've been to both of them. And Two Toads says they've been to Reno visiting family, but they don't think Reno compares to Vegas. I've never been to Reno, so I can't tell you the difference. I've only been to Vegas. And Big J would like to go to Vegas someday.
He should perform at Vegas.
He should get married in Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That'd be a performance.
There's an Elvis impersonator.
Now, if you could get Amber to come to Vegas and marry you.
Yeah. She'd do it.
If it's legal. I don't know if it's legal for her to
do it. If there's an open bar, it's legal.
Ah, there you go. And Bob says it's attached to the D.
There's a lot of things that are attached to a D. What is that?
I don't know what
the D is,
but okay.
Suddenly this is Wheel of Fortune or Misfortune.
Can I have a vowel, please?
Yeah.
And Big J says, heck yeah, he'd perform in Vegas. And Two Toads says, Siegfried and Big J. And Kenny finally showed up. Hey, Kenny.
I just realized I haven't been on Amber Chat in a long time.
It's been a while.
And now you know why.
I know. I didn't miss it. I'm just kidding.
Leah would love to visit Vegas, and she has a new doll named after a Vegas performer. Which performer, Leah? Let us know.
What kind of doll?
I hope it isn't Carrot Top. That's one doll I don't want to see. Come alive at night.
Kenny says, how are you guys doing? Hey, Kenny. I think we're all doing well.
Yeah. Glad Rocco's here.
Rocco's upright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not crying in a corner somewhere.
Oh.
So, and speaking of Vegas and taking chances, here's Leah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Leah.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing
How
well.
you doing, baby? How you doing? I miss you.
Oh, thank you. I missed you too.
So what's going on? What are you going to do in Vegas for your act? If Big J's going to be Michael Jackson, what are you going to do?
Well, I love to sing, so I'd probably sing. And I'm also really great at rhythmic gymnastics. I mean, not to brag, but I have several gold medals, so I'd probably definitely include that in my act. Maybe do both at the same time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to combine them. This is Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Go big or go home.
Absolutely.
So what's the name of your doll that's named after a Vegas performer?
Right. Well, a bit of an update. Last week, I kind of had that bit of a moral dilemma. I found Stuffy's twin at a thrift store. Do I get him? Do I go back for him? I decided that I would.
You've got two of them now. Yay!
Yeah.
So what is Stuffy number 2's name?
I was thinking about it and thinking about it. I was calling him No Name for the longest time because I couldn't think of anything. Poor little guy. But he finally does have an actual name. Piff.
Piff?
Piff. P-I-F-F. Piff.
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 And what performer is that?
Piff the Magic Dragon. He was runner-up on AGT a couple of years ago, and he has a residency in Vegas now.
Oh, okay. I have not seen him, so.
He's
Nice.
hilarious.
He's a comedian?
Comedy magic.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Gotta have a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but Two Toad says they agree that ripped Carrot Top is scary.
Go Two Toads.
Yeah.
I just heard an interview with Carrot Top where he said that the reason he got so ripped was because he was bored. He got the residency. He was working out every day and he realized, oh shit, this looks terrible. So he stopped working out because it took away from his comedy.
So Bob
I
says,
didn't think it was funny.
Bob says he was in Burlington at the comedy club. Very funny. I'm assuming that's Piff, not Carrot Top.
Carrot Top's funny.
Well, he is, but I'm just saying at the Burlington Comedy Club. I think Carrot Top would probably end up at the Flynn Theater, which is a little bigger.
Yeah, because he got all those props.
The props, and I would assume he can attract more people, but
Yeah.
but you never know. He's been around for a long time. Oh, and Bob says Piff, yes. So, and Big J says I love Piff. Now I'm gonna have to check out Piff sometime.
Yeah, what you
That really piffs me off.
Oh.
But now there's two. You have two,
Yeah.
and in the vintage business, I always say now you can breed them. Now what's the name of the other one?
Stuffy.
Stuffy. Oh, Piff and Stuffy. That works.
And Bob says, I did see Carrot Top a few years ago at the Luxor and laughed a lot. I remember you said that, Bob, that you enjoyed him. I imagine he's very funny, especially live.
He's very funny. He's just hard to look at.
Well, yeah, now he's
Rocco's going, yeah.
he doesn't look normal anymore.
Well, he didn't start off too normal. You know.
Yes.
My brother
But he
went
is
to
funny.
dinner with him one time, and he's like, he didn't know who he was. He's like, I don't know, some guy. He looked like a clown. I don't know. He does supposedly comedy. I was like, are you kidding me? That's Carrot Top. He's like, oh. I had to explain.
And Two Toad says, HR Piffin Stuffy.
That's good.
And Big J wants to perform at the Smith Center in Vegas. And Gary Buck says Amber could be a new showgirl. LOL.
She can't be new anything.
Thank you. That one.
Well, we could say we knew her.
She was a showgirl.
In the 1920s.
Ooh. Rocco, you are going to be in trouble when Amber gets back.
Yeah.
You'll be off eating chocolate by then.
Exactly. I'll be happy.
Yes. So,
Oh, and these two have their own Facebook page. Well, it was originally just Stuffy's, but now that Piff has joined in on the fun, he's getting his picture put up there too. I've had Stuffy for 7 years now almost, and I take pictures of all the stuff that he gets up to. And he's got his own Facebook page, Stuffy the Dragon. You can see all the adventures that he gets at. Like he's met James Taylor. It is very, very faded, but that is James Taylor's autograph.
Cool.
Crazy. That's.
I want to check out that page.
James Taylor wrote on Stuffy's butt.
Yeah, and recently, these two went for a little ride in a side-by-side at work. Like, we have this, like, kitty-sized side-by-side quad thing on display. So the two of them sat in it and tried it out. And they've been to a lot of the different events at the Killigrew Soiree this week. So they've been having a lot of fun.
Nice.
So how did they get James Taylor's autograph?
So James Taylor played at the Mile One Center in St. John's back in 2017, 16, something like that. And I took my best friend to the concert as his birthday gift because James was his favorite singer. And during the intermission of the show, James came out and was sitting on the stage and was talking to the fans and signing things. And so I made my way to the front of the crowd, and I held Stuffy out, and I said, hey, James, could you get a picture with my dragon? And he said, you want me to sign your dinosaur thing? And that wasn't what I asked for, but I thought that'd be really cool. So I said, sure.
Sure.
I passed him up to James. He took out a Sharpie, and yeah, Stuffy has a tattoo now.
A tattoo. That's great. That's great.
That's a great story, too.
It's
Awesome.
it's a brush with greatness.
It is.
Sharpie with greatness.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a similar way in which I got a Rice Krispie treat from Mary Lou Henner.
Who?
You're far
She
too
remembers that moment.
Yeah. She
was
in silent films, wasn't she, Russell?
maybe. She was an Olympian.
Oh.
You should look her up. But she also got into acting, and she's been on Broadway. And she was in a very short-lived show called "Getting the Band Back Together," in which she played the mother who made Rice Krispie treats. And during intermission, the cast came out and handed out Rice Krispie treats to the audience.
Oh.
So she was out there handing out Rice Krispie treats.
That's cool.
That
It's a sign my treat.
was the best part of the show, to be honest.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
No, I don't think it lasted more
Yeah.
than a few.
Yeah, it probably should have closed during intermission.
Sadly, yes. I think it was somebody's passion project. And
Yes.
they brought it to life, and it did not play well on Broadway.
That's good. But Rice Krispies memories. Oh, thank you, Gary.
Loves your jacket.
Thank you.
It is, and your lighting has gotten much better at the moment. Don't move.
It's good because I'm losing all the blood in my face.
Is that what it is? And Sheila La says, "Good evening. I miss seeing Amber. How is she doing?" Well, she is out traveling and seems to be doing quite well. She's been sucking down Coney dogs, or at least her alter ego has. So, how are you doing tonight, Sheila La? How's Manitoba, right? How's
Well, good luck with
there?
your market, Dwayne. The fair that you have going on. I have one myself on Saturday, so I'm really excited for that.
Oh, well, tell us about it.
Sure. So I'm taking part in the Youth Ventures program this summer, and that's a program offered through Empower the Disability Resource Center that helps young persons with special needs. I'm on the autism spectrum myself. To start and run a business. And so the teacher of the program bought a table at the Mothers of Avalon craft fair this Saturday at the Lantern in downtown St. John's on Barnes Road.
Get that
So
out
all the
there.
program participants are going to get to go down there with the stuff that they make and sell them at the fair. And I have a baking business, Neurodiverse Nummies. I make all kinds of sweets and treats. Like I have some banana muffins, lactose-free brownies, and I'm going to make some sugar cookies. Shortbread cookies, rather, for this sale. And I also have some knit stuff.
Yes, I remember this. Miss Richfield has your knit stuff. Oh, look at that.
Like this lovely cowl that I made.
That's great.
A giant, warm, cozy infinity scarf.
Well, actually, you're quite the entrepreneur already. So going to this how to start a business, you got a couple businesses right there.
I also make greeting cards, so I'll have some of those there too.
Selling everything.
That's how you do it. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I call myself the queen of the side hustle for sure.
Just keep making stuff. People buy everything. People buy good stuff, and that's good stuff.
So Bridget showed up finally and says, hey, Bridget. And Sheila La is doing good and going to be in a drag show tomorrow night. Very
that's
nice.
Fun.
Yeah. If you're in Canada, you should be able to pop over to see it, right, Leah?
Yeah. And there's a drag show on Sunday at Bridie Malloy's pub on George Street in St. John's. I'm hoping to be able to get to that.
There you go.
We have our St. John's Pride Week starting on Sunday, so I'm really hoping to be able to get down to the brunch and then go see the Pride Parade. Should be fun.
Maybe I can talk Rocco into driving up.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Why not?
He's got nothing else to do.
So how long is it the drive to Hershey?
Rocco, do you know?
I mean, you're going there.
3.5, 4 hours. I don't even know.
Okay, that's not bad.
Well, we need to.
It's doable.
Yeah,
Let's see.
got to stop a couple times there. 4 hours, three times,
At least.
right? Yeah.
Just bring a bottle with me.
Yes.
You know?
For every decade, you add a stop.
So from Astoria, it's 3 hours and 6 minutes.
All right, no problem.
All right. Yeah.
So if you get up at 5 a.m., or I should say leave at 5 a.m.
Kind of the plan.
And picking you up, Russell? That's
Yep.
how this is working?
We're going to
the
stay at
plan.
his house that night.
You can do that if you can keep your niece and nephew under control. Sure.
I already mentioned that idea to them. They said no.
No.
Oh,
No.
Russell, that's too bad.
What's wrong with that?
I said, stay at Uncle Russell's. They're like, no, I don't want to do that.
Fine.
They didn't give a reason.
Then you and I are going on the rides, and they're staying back at the hotel.
That works for me. I don't care.
I did see they had a service where you can drop your kids off. Yeah,
Like forever?
No,
Yeah, it's the fire department. Do they still do that, or do they got to cut them?
just so that the adults can go out and have fun. We can put them in the Hershey Kids Club or whatever they call it.
Cage. Yeah. Throw chocolate in there.
Oh, look at this. Two Toad says Newfoundland should hire Leah as their PR agent to increase tourism. St. John
love
sounds like
that.
such a
See,
fun
look at that. A
He's
job
right.
offer right
Yeah.
there.
You could stand at the airport and hand out, is it Nanaimo bars?
Nanaimo bars, yeah.
Yeah, you could give those to everybody getting off the plane and say, welcome.
I was making some more of those last night, actually. I got to melt down some chocolate and put them on top, probably after the show. I've got a customer that wants some for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you should make another batch and send it to Rocco. He needs sugar.
That's a good idea in theory, but where they're like chocolate and icing.
It would cost.
Yeah.
It would cost way too much, and it would all melt.
Yeah.
I'll just come pick them up.
I do have some. I've got to get around to sending you the stuff. But I do have some Newfoundland goodies put together, a box of like purity goodies to send to
Yeah.
you and Amber.
Okay.
And you can have some too, Rocco and Dwayne, if you're close by to them.
Well, actually, Rocco and I are the only two that are even close to each other. Amber is about 6 hours away from me normally.
Oof.
And then Dwayne is like, what, 3 days drive?
No, two. 14 hours.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
That's a couple of stops.
And
But-
Rocco, who only lives like 10 miles away, is also about 14 hours driving. But
That's still New York.
That's the LIA.
that's Long Island for
But,
you.
but Amber and Russell,
Downstairs from you.
Amber and Russell like lots of free things. So
If you want to pack them up and send them,
yeah,
I-
Russell's got 2 books to read. Just be,
I do. Right here.
right, Rocco. Were you watching this earlier? Did you see this?
I saw that.
Look at that.
No, he posted something. I saw that. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check those out.
Why are you reading this one?
Start with that one. Start with yeah. It's a series of disappointments.
Pretty much like life.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's my love life lately.
yeah. It's very much like life.
And I was just typing this in because I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. If anyone would like to order those, you can go to vintageconfidential.com.
Thank you for that. Thank you. What's up with this Sunday's show? I heard it's something amazing again.
It is something amazing, and here it is. This Sunday, we are having Tracy Baim on, who is from the Windy City Times and the Chicago Reader, and she is an incredible source of knowledge and information because she's been in the media for years. She's interviewed everybody, and she just an incredible interview she gave the other day.
Yeah, and it's incredibly rare to she doesn't really even do them or talk about herself in other places. And again, she's the publisher of those two magazines, two newspapers, and both like significant, have been around forever.
Yeah, and one of them she co-founded. So.
One of them she co-founded, and I think when her one of her parents, I think, was a newspaper writer, but she had a column like when she was 7. I mean, I don't know if she talked about that, but yeah, when I heard she was going to be on the show, it's remarkable. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see that.
Okay, and then which will be great. So be sure to tune into that. And then we have another banner here. If anyone wants to get any of Leah's knit stuff, they can find her on Facebook at Loops by Leah. And if you want greeting cards, look for Spirit Art on Facebook.
Cool.
And I ship anywhere in the world for an extra bit of charge. But yeah,
of course. That's the way shipping works.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
That's
a lot of stuff out there. Rocco, what do you got to sell? Your niece and nephew.
I'm stumped by that question right now.
Yeah, I know. We'll take you to Hershey and fill you full of chocolate and get you back.
Yeah. You'll have a good idea.
I still think we should collab on a kid's book. I have all these animal characters like Levon the llama and Fergus the French bulldog and this one and that one. Like, you have to keep it kid friendly, but if I provide the drawings, I think you should do some poems. We could make a book together.
That might be tough for Rocco to keep it kid friendly, but
I can keep it kid friendly. I'm good at that.
You are good at that.
Make an adult version too.
Yes. So, and if anyone would like to contribute to Rocco's chocolate fund, use.
Yes, please. Holy
there is at Hershey Park. There is a chocolate restaurant where everything has chocolate in the recipes.
And we're going.
The carrots have chocolate. No, I'm kidding. But they've got ribs, and the sauce they put on them has chocolate in them.
Oh, like a mole kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think they're. I saw a video on it. Some guy eating them. They had they have chicken wings that have chocolate in the sauce, and and of course then there's the desserts, which I'm sure are just ridiculous and outrageous.
Now, no one's talking about chocolate migraines. I think we should bring this whole show down and talk about chocolate migraines.
Does chocolate give you a migraine?
Oh yeah, sure. Dark chocolate.
It's never bothered me.
That's because you're not prone to migraines. Thank you for being so empathic.
No, I didn't realize that chocolate caused.
Yeah. If one is prone to migraines, so
Are you prone to migraines?
I thought that's what we were talking about. This conversation is giving me one.
Oh, so this is all about you. Is that what
You invite me. What else did you expect?
Great. I thought
Rocco gets $20. I get $20. That was a deal.
I found
Back on the deal. I think Leah gets 35, which
I thought I had found a co-host who wasn't as self-centered as Amber, and now we're right back to it.
Okay, Rocco, this is why they haven't asked you back all these.
I know.
So I think I'm going to follow you. That's how to do it.
We asked Rocco back, and he's always too busy.
Yeah, well, I can understand why.
Life's a bitch right now. That's all I'm saying. I got dirt, but I'm not digging.
Don't go
Break
there.
that down. See, that's good. It's really good material. Seriously.
So,
Life's experiences.
oh, believe me, I got some wisdom and shit.
Yeah, you weren't going to say wisdom. That was not the word you were going to use. I saw your lips. Did you catch that? That was the shittiest wisdom I've ever seen.
I can keep shit kid friendly.
Okay, we'll talk to Leah. Fine.
And talking about chocolate, I went to a s'mores fest on Monday night, rather.
Doesn't matter. You had me at s'mores fest.
So that was part of the Kelligrews soiree, which is like this big 2-week-long celebration in my home city of my hometown of Kelligrews. And so the S'mores Fest was a big outdoor event. They had like 3 or 4 fire pits. The whole community could come down and roast marshmallows. And they had like a s'mores bar. Like they had graham crackers, Oreos, arrowroot cookies, Mars bars, Aero, all kinds of stuff. Chocolate syrup, caramel, strawberry, all kinds of yummy things. You could make your own s'more, and oh my goodness, they were delicious. And they had rock painting, an open mic, a scavenger hunt. It was a whole big thing, and I had so much fun. A little bit too much sugar.
And you know what you do when you finish eating your s'mores?
What?
You say, "Please, sir, can I have some s'more?"
Oh.
So you had a s'mores fest and didn't invite Rocco, huh?
Well, I mean,
No,
you could have come to fly to get here.
But well,
Backpedal all you want, Leia. I get it.
if you don't tell him, I mean, if you want him to come visit, you got to lure him up there with something. And s'mores probably would have done it, but now it's over. So
That's a pretty low bar, s'mores.
It's chocolate and sugar. Come on.
Yeah. It's the ruination of a graham cracker. I'm not a fan. I'm going to be another downer. I'm going to say no to the s'mores.
I like once every year or 2 years, I'll have a s'mores, and they're not bad. But my problem is I usually find they're too sweet.
Yeah, exactly. It's
too
Well,
much.
you have one.
It's too much.
You guys are analyzing too much.
We just had a diabetic right in. I mean, I think
I'm a diabetic too. Who cares?
Really?
And we're going to the chocolate restaurant.
I'll take some extra insulin. What's the big deal?
They probably put it in all the food at Hershey just to make sure.
You can't eat dietetic chocolate because then you're going to be shitting all night.
Is that what your kid's book is titled?
That's what it's going to be titled. There's nothing worse than eating too much dietetic candy and then having a coughing fit.
I love that diabetic candy, though. Poppy's a diabetic too, and like I can pound an entire bag of Russell Stover's diabetic friendly caramels in like one go. They are delicious.
I'm up for that. See, I'm up for that. That sounds good.
So,
I'm up for that.
what all did you put on your s'mores, Leah? Were you a purist or did you do sprinkles and fancy stuff?
I was a purist for one of them. I did have, the standard graham cracker marshmallow and an Aero bar, but for one of them I did try it with Oreos, and that was really, really good. Oreo and a marshmallow and an Aero bar. Oreos are my favorite cookie. Like anything to do with Oreos, get it into me. Like anything, or ice cream, cheesecake.
Firecracker, Oreos.
I've never heard of those. Is that like a spicy Oreo?
No, it's got like little candies, almost like Pop Rocks in it.
Oh,
it's fantastic! I just had it like a week ago for the very first time ever.
No, thank you. I don't like Pop Rocks. That sensation in your mouth is too weird.
Well, I used to work in a building in Manhattan that was next door to a place called Chelsea Market, and Chelsea Market is in an old factory building. And it's got a lot of shops and stores in it now. And Chelsea Market is the place where the Oreo cookie was invented.
Is it really?
That building, yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Love that building.
They've got a sign in there.
Oh, hi.
Oh, is Poppy home?
He is. Yep, just got here.
Ooh, did he win?
Yeah, how did you do? Did you win? Did you win at cards?
No.
Oh.
There goes your trip to Vegas.
I know, I was telling them. He won big time over at Worsley, the 50 Plus Club.
Yeah. I guess he used up all his luck for the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess so.
Well, we have been on here an hour and 7 minutes, headed towards an hour and 10. So,
and we've raised 13 cents. I just want to point that
towards Rocco's Chocolate Fund.
Yes.
It's better than nothing.
Okay, those bitcoins are on their way to you.
Yes. Rocco, do you have any bitcoins?
I do.
I thought you might. Well, just hang on to them. Right now, it's everything's down.
Yeah, and Russell's like Shibu Inu, Dogecoin.
Oh, you doing well and say hi?
Yeah, you wait till it comes back, then you'll be happy.
Okay. I hope so.
No.
Oh, there's
Hello
Bobby.
there.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi. Yeah.
So, Amber's not here tonight.
What?
Amber is not here tonight. She's in Vegas.
Oh. Down to Camden Polka, is he?
So, well, we're sorry you didn't win this evening.
Oh, I won big today.
Oh,
And that's
good.
what it was counted. It was money, right?
Oh,
Tonight was only just a game. It's friendly game.
Oh, wait, you actually won money this morning at Worsley? I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
you
Oh,
should
yeah.
have told
Yeah.
Leah that.
First prize, yeah. For 720. Usually 600 wins, but I went wild today.
Nice. Very nice. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So, all right. Well, we're
Who's buying the drinks?
What did you say?
Who's buying the drinks?
Yeah, I guess it's on me.
You betcha.
Yes, you are. Oh, and Gary
Round of screech for everybody.
Oh, yeah. And you need to sneak some screech into that package. Nail it. Can you get little bottles of it?
You can actually. Yeah, little tiny bottles of it.
Send us a couple little bottles.
Okay. And I can probably get away with, we have, screech infused coffee. I could probably send you some of that.
Oh, there you go. Amber will love that in the morning. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. So have a great night. Thank you everyone, our panel of judges who have been on tonight.
Thank you, Russell.
You're welcome.
It's almost been an honor.
Almost. And, we will see you all again soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.